Hi everyone, I wanted to let you know that now you can get 14 days free trial in my online studio where you can come in and check it out, try out some of the videos, the different programs, and the journeys that we have going on. If you're interested, you can just click the link below in the description, and that's it. Soma also is very excited, as you can see. Okay, now after a little bit of wiggling and playing and exploring, begin to slide your hands forward, forward, forward. Keep your butt stacked over your knees. Squeeze the earth with your fingertips. Pull your hands towards one another and slowly, slowly begin to drip your heart down towards the floor. It doesn't have to come all the way to the floor. Imagine here that your breath is like a hot stone on the back of your heart. And every inhale, you breathe into that hot stone. And every exhale, you let it help you to sink your heart down to the earth. So with every inhale and every exhale, there can be little ebbs and flows, like you're kind of coming out of it and then going a little bit into it. Press your hands down and lift your heart up. Root your toenails into the floor. Keep your hands very, very far forward. Now activate your glutes towards the backs of your knees to round your lower back. Lift your pelvic floor. Magnetize your pubic bone towards your belly button. Then swallow your belly button in and up towards your solar plexus. Squeeze your solar plexus in and up to your heart. Hug your heart in and up to your throat. And then slowly unfurl so that your belly comes to the floor and come onto your elbows. So we're here in Sphinx. Make sure your elbows are under your shoulders. You might have to bring your forearms a bit forward. Let gravity have your legs. Like drop your legs, drop your pelvis, drop your feet. Lift your hands and then angle your arms out to the side so that your hands land off your mat. Press your finger pads into the floor. Then begin to lift your elbows up off the floor and widen them to the sides so they wing out. Swallow up through your pelvic floor. Draw in through your waist. Puff forward through your chest. Then shrug your armpits up towards your ears, shoulders towards your ears. Tuck your chin towards your chest. Root your toenails, firm your thighs, and pull your heart forward by pressing through your fingertips, but pulling them back, back, back towards the back of your mat. Now take one more inhale and elongate the roof of your mouth up so that your chin lifts about parallel to the floor. Now breathe space through your spine. Rather than thinking like to go really high and really deep, think space, even sensation, so that there's not one area that's like pinching. Imagine that it's an open river, your spine, so the water can flow freely through every part. And then imagine that off of your spine, there's like thousands of tributaries, little rivers that extend, and they go through every limb, through every single little part of your body. And as you breathe, see if you can self-adjust, softening here and there, becoming more aware so that all of these rivers have even space for breath to flow. Lower your heart down to the floor. Place your hands beside your ribs. Tuck your toes at the same time in the same way. Press your hands into the floor and glide back to active child's pose. Active child's pose is where you don't rest. Your butt is almost at your heels, but your heart is reaching forward. As you inhale, round forward through hands and knees. And as you exhale, glide back to down dog. Now in your down dog, see if you can drop agenda with every part of yourself. So just let yourself experience the shape, experience your breath, experience sensations. as they are, and to see what kinds of self-adjustments or movements, inner movements arise spontaneously when you can drop agenda. See how your breath flows spontaneously when there's not a constant dictation of how we might think it should be. See how your practice feels when there's less shoulds and more just feels. As you inhale, lift your heels, pull up through your thighs, lift your pelvic floor, round forward, rounded high plank. As you exhale, pivot both heels to the right. Press your left heel to the floor as you bend both knees. Keep your right heel lifted. Press your hands down and forward. Stick your butt back into the right so your left hip stacks over your right hip. Then look forward with your face. As you draw your outer left hip back, feel the elongation along the left side of your waist and press the knife edge of your left foot really firmly into the floor. Press down through your right foot and inhale, round forward, rounded high plank, and just get really contracted through your front body. And then exhale, pivot both heels to the left. Slowly press the knife edge of your right foot down and your right heel down as you lift your left heel. Stick your butt back and to the left so your right hip stacks over your left. Squeeze the earth with your fingertips and the four corners of your hands. Then look forward with your face as you draw back through your outer right hip and massage a breath deeply into your right side body. As you inhale, round forward, rounded high plank. Now elongate your high plank, so reach back through your heels, press forward through the back of your heart, look slightly forward of your hands, and then glide forward so your shoulders move beyond your wrists. See if you can come to the tips of your big toes. Press into the earth until your whole front body squeezes to your back body and your back body becomes more full. Draw your front body to your back body and see if you can let that pull you back into down dog, nice and slowly. Feel the sizzling starting, the heat from just like slow conscious movement. As you inhale, ripple forward, rounded high plank. And as you exhale, pivot both heels to the right. Press your left heel down, keep your right heel lifted, stick your butt back, reach your heart forward and press the knife edge of your left foot into the floor. Inhale, round forward, rounded high plank. Squeeze your front body to your back body, tuck your chin, and then exhale, pivot both heels to the left, press your right heel down, stick your butt back, reach your heart forward. Press the knife edge of your right foot down. Inhale, round forward, rounded high plank. Good. Exhale, make every part of your body evenly taut. Stretch super, super long forward. Glide forward, press into the earth. Lower chaturanga for 3, 2, and 1. Keep your shoulders aligned with your elbows. Squeeze your thighs and lower your pelvis to the floor. Untuck your toes, widen your arms to the sides. Press your toenails down. Swallow up through your pelvic floor and peel your heart up off the floor. Look forward with the eyes of your heart. On your next exhale, spread your toes and lift both legs up. Roll your inner thighs towards the sky and keep your toes really bright. As you inhale, lift your legs and your heart and your arms higher. Plant your hands, tuck your toes, and slowly slide back, active child's pose. So every transition has the benefits of a posture, moving super slowly through every space, even the in-between spaces. Inhale, round forward, hands and knees. Keep your toes tucked. Exhale, unfurl up dog with your toes tucked. Take a moment to feel the shape. Then let's refine the shape. So root your big toes. Press down through your index mounds and fingertips. Draw back through your heels, but pull up through your thighs, then microbend your elbows. Squeeze your biceps as you root the heels of your hands. Pull up through your pelvic floor. Draw in at your waist, puff forward through your chest, and then pull your shoulder girdle back as you reach up through the roof of your mouth. Take an inhale. Exhale, tuck your chin to your chest, pull your navel to your spine, and come into rounded high plank for 5. Nice and slow, so you get to feel every increment. 4, 3, 2, 1. Shift both heels towards the right. Press your left heel down, keep your right heel lifted, butt back, heart forward. Inhale, rounded high plank. Exhale, both heels to the left. Press your right heel down, butt back, heart forward. Inhale, rounded high plank. Elongate and exhale, lower chaturanga for 3, 2. Now feel everything, every part of the human experience. Drop an agenda, lower your pelvis. Untuck your toes, widen your arms. Inhale, lift your heart, lift your legs. Exhale, squeeze your muscles to your bones. Now inhale, grow your bones longer, reach right through them, opening up all the tributaries that extend off of your spine. Exhale, plant your hands, tuck your toes, and so slowly glide back, active child's pose. As you inhale, round forward, hands and knees. As you exhale, unfurl, up dog, toes tucked. Point your right toes straight back and take a deep inhale. Exhale, bring your right knee to your nose and touch. Squeeze your left thigh, lift your head, gaze at your right inner thumb, and step your right foot there. Stack your right knee over your right heel, reach back through your left heel, and inhale, rise up, high lunge. Exhale, arms wide, cast your heart forward, place your hands down, round your spine, pick your right foot up, and step to down dog. As you inhale, ripple forward, high plank. As you exhale, lower chaturanga for 3. Press into the earth, not into your mat, into the earth to get more power from the earth. Lower your pelvis, untuck your toes, widen your arms. Inhale, lift your legs, lift your heart, lift your arms, extend long. Exhale, plant your hands, tuck your toes, press into the earth, and glide back, active child's pose. As you inhale, use this as a massage, round forward. As you exhale, unfurl, up dog. Point your left toes back, spread them, and inhale. Exhale, left knee to nose, round. See if you can touch your knee to your nose, squeeze your heel to your butt. Lift your head and step, left foot to left thumb. Let your feet be greeted by gravity. Stack your front knee over your front heel and inhale, rise up. Slowly feeling every increment of power. Exhale, arms wide, heart forward. Place your hands round your spine. Pick your left foot up and step to down dog. Pause in down dog. Meet gravity again. The effects of gravity and breath merging. See if you can feel them. You can lap up gravity and simultaneously lap up breath, like drink it up, drink it all up. Notice anything rising to the surface, any aspects of your human experience? Any aspects that feel like those things that we experience that are like yummy and like confidence and power and strength? And the other side of that coin, which is when we feel vulnerable, when we feel weak, we feel broken, it's the same coin. So with whatever is arising, what is it inside of you to drop an agenda with yourself and with your experience? What does it feel like? Inhale, lift your heels, ripple forward, high plank. Exhale, pivot both heels to the right, press your left heel down, butt back, heart forward. Good, now press through the knife edge of your right foot. Lift your left heel. Root your right big toe. Cactus your left arm. Turn your left pinky towards the earth. Squeeze your right bicep to microbend the right elbow. Pull in at the waist, puff forward through your chest. Squeeze your left bicep as you reach your left arm over your ear, so there's resistance. And as you do that, root down more through your right hand and squeeze your outer right hip and lower right ribs towards one another. Flush it with breath. Or let your breath flush it like water. Inhale, slowly come to rounded high plank. Exhale to the other side, pivot heels to the left, press your right heel down, butt back, heart forward. Now press the knife edge of your left foot down, lift your right heel, and root your left big toe. Cactus your right arm. Turn your right pinky towards the earth. Cinch through your waist. Puff through your heart. Squeeze your left bicep to micro bend the left elbow to engage more muscular energy through your whole left arm to the shoulder. Then, as you reach your right arm over your ear with so much resistance, don't just drop it with gravity, but pull with your right bicep as you reach. Root more through the heel of your left hand and squeeze your lower left ribs and outer left hip towards one another. Now flush, wash, rinse. Be rinsed with breath. Hug your front body to your back body, pivot, right hand to the floor, and glide to down dog. In down dog, imagine down dog is like you're on like an ironing table, like you're being ironed out. So everything that comes up to the surface when you come to down dog, it's like this is the place to breathe and smooth it all through, to iron it all out with breath and gravity and your consciousness. As you inhale, lift your heels, round forward, high plank. And as you exhale, pivot both heels to the right. Press your left heel down, butt back, heart forward. Root the right hand, bend your right knee so your right foot lifts. Cactus your left arm. Turn your left pinky towards the earth. Squeeze your right bicep. Pull in up your waist as you lift your pelvic floor, puff forward through your heart. Then begin to reach your left arm over your ear as you begin to stretch your right leg so slowly so you get to feel every increment. Right leg parallel to the floor, towards the left. Now root down more through the heel of your right hand and squeeze your right side shorter as you stretch through the edges of your left fingertips and root the knife edge of your left foot. Meow. Bend your right knee. Place your right foot back to the floor. Come back into rounded high plank. Glide to the other side. Pivot both heels to the left. Press your right heel down, butt back, heart forward. Root the knife edge of your right foot. Bend your left knee. Cactus your right arm. Turn your right pinky towards the floor. Now squeeze in at your waist, pull forward a little through your chest. This is like a cobra where you lift your heart up off the floor. It's that same kind of feeling. Squeeze your left bicep as you claw with your left fingertips. With your right pinky finger pivoted towards the floor, squeeze your right bicep as you reach your right arm over your ear and simultaneously stretch your left leg straight to the right, so slowly. Now press down more through the heel of your left hand, squeeze your left side shorter and extend the knife edge of your right foot down as you lift the inner thigh of the left leg up. Bend your right knee, pull your front body to your back body, place your right hand to the floor, come forward, rounded high plank, inhale. Even muscular energy throughout your whole body, every toe, every part of every leg, your core, squeezing, working evenly, come forward, lower chaturanga for 3. Good, feel the human experience, 2. Now hold chaturanga, squeeze through your thighs, reach back through your heels, lower your pelvis, untuck your toes. Inhale, lift, arms wide, legs up, heart forward. Exhale, plant your hands, tuck your toes, glide back, active child's pose. Inhale, round forward, hands and knees. Exhale, unfurl, up dog. Inhale, point your right toes back. Exhale, right knee to nose touch. Gaze at your right thumb, step your right foot there. Inhale, rise up, high lunge. Exhale, cast your heart forward, shift the weight into your right foot. Bring your fingertips to the floor and send your left leg up to the sky. Point your left pinky toe towards the floor and micro bend your right knee. Spread your left toes and pull your outer right hip back. Inhale, root back through your left foot and extend forward through the roof of your mouth. Exhale, hover your left foot off the floor at the top of the mat. Place it down and bow over your legs. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, press your left foot down, lift your right foot up. Inhale, extend your right heel back, reach forward through the crown of your head. As you exhale, slow motion, step your right foot to the back. High lunge, inhale, rise up. Extending through every tributary evenly. Exhale, heart forward, arms wide, hands down around your spine. Pick your left foot up and step to down dog. Inhale, ripple forward, high plank. Exhale, slowly, chaturanga. Feel chaturanga, inhale. Lower your pelvis, exhale. Arms wide, inhale, lift your legs, lift your arms, heart forward. Exhale, plant your hands, tuck your toes. Slowly journey back, active child's pose. As you inhale, round forward, hands and knees. As you exhale, unfurl, up dog. As you inhale, point your left toes back and extend through the roof of your mouth. As you exhale, left knee to nose touch. Lift your head, gaze, step your left foot to your left thumb, and inhale, rise up, high lunge. Exhale, cast your heart forward. Shift the weight into your left foot. Bring your fingertips to the floor. Press through your left foot, reach your right leg up. Keep your right pinky toe pointing to the floor. Micro bend your left knee and pull your outer left hip back as you pull your outer right hip forward, and then inhale, elongate from your right toes through the roof of your mouth. Exhale, hover your right foot off the floor at the top of the mat, and then spread the sole of your foot down to the mat and fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, press your right foot down, hover your left foot up. Inhale, stretch your left heel back as you elongate your neck. Exhale, extend your heart forward as you reach your left toes back to land lightly at the back. Inhale, rise on the breath, high lunge. Exhale, cast your heart forward, arms wide, hands down. Press, lift your foot and step to down dog. Land, feel. Speak to what you're feeling with your breath. Let every breath have a little way with you. A little unknown way with you. Or a little unexpected way with you. So we can open up to learning from the breath. Let your body have a little way with you. Sometimes the best adjustments, they come from within. Dropping agenda so we can receive those. As you inhale, lift your heels, ripple forward, high plank. Dropping agenda, lower chaturanga. Good, feel all the parts of this moment. Inhale, feel chaturanga. Exhale, lower your pelvis. Inhale, point your toes back, lift your legs, lift your arms, curl your heart forward. Exhale, plant your hands, tuck your toes, slide back, active child's pose. Inhale, round forward, hands and knees. Exhale, unfurl, up dog. Toes tucked. Root the heels of your hands as you point your right toes back, and inhale. Exhale, right knee to nose touch. Three-legged down dog. Inhale, stretch your right leg back. Keep your hips square. Exhale, right knee towards your left tricep. Pivot your left heel down, micro bend your left knee or bend it generously, and root the knife edge of your left foot. Butt back as you cactus your left arm. Root the heel of your right hand as you squeeze your right bicep. Reach your left arm over your ear as you stretch your right leg straight to the left, parallel to the floor, and squeeze your right side, extend. Bend your right knee. Left hand to the floor, high plank. Inhale, chaturanga, exhale. Stay in chaturanga, feel it. Inhale, chaturanga. Exhale, lower your pelvis. Inhale, lift your arms, lift your legs, and feel the power of your back body. Powerful. Exhale, plant your hands, tuck your toes, and slide back, slither back, active child's pose. Inhale, round forward, really accentuate the round. Exhale, unfurl, up dog. Inhale, left toes back, root the heels of your hands. Exhale, left knee to nose. Inhale, three-legged down dog. Stretch as much forward through your arms, through your hands as you do through the back of your left heel. Exhale, round forward, left knee towards your right tricep. Pivot your right heel down as you bend the right knee. Root the heel of your left hand, cactus your right arm. Claw the earth with your left fingertips, squeeze your left bicep, and stretch your left leg straight as you reach your right arm over your ear. Squeeze your left side shorter. Let your right side elongate as you root the knife edge of your right foot. From the knife edge of your right foot, stretch to the edges of your right fingertips. Bend your left knee. Right hand down, high plank, inhale. Chaturanga, exhale. Inhale, chaturanga. Exhale, slowly lower your pelvis. Reach your arms forward. Inhale, lift your legs, lift your arms. Exhale, stay here, and imagine you have a beach ball in between your hands and you're holding on super tight to it. Imagine you have something between your inner thighs or someone and you're holding on super tight. Then keep holding on tight to the middle and inhale, lift, 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 lift to the place where you don't want to lift to because it's too spicy. Lift. Exhale, plant your hands, tuck your toes. Slide back, sit to your heels, untuck your toes once you get back there. Ooh, turn your palms up. I get excited when I start to sweat. Now, right away, like in the climax of intensity, drop in. Drop into your breath and let your breath drop into your experience. Let your breath take you maybe more deep into your experience. Sometimes our breath feels stuck. That's not necessarily meaning that it's a bad thing. Sometimes it's just like how the ocean carves away at the rocks and every little wave licks a layer off of sediment away. Imagine that your breath is doing just that. The change and the shift is so incremental. It's hard to actually observe it with our mind that reasons. Feel anything in your body that's like vibrating, tingling, quivering, anything that feels like glowing from circulation. A sigh, breathe in. Let your breath collect anything that has risen to the surface and sigh it out. Next inhale, reach your arms wide to the sides like you're going to give someone a hug. And then as you exhale, slowly bring your arms forward, hands plant to the top of your mat and slide them a bit forward. As you inhale, ripple forward, hands and knees, tuck your toes. Exhale, unfurl, up dog. Point your right toes back and inhale. Exhale, right knee to nose touch. Three-legged down dog, inhale, hips square, micro bend your left knee and elongate through the lines. Exhale, right knee towards your left tricep. Shift the weight into your right hand, press your left heel down. Cactus your left arm. Pull in at your waist, puff forward through your chest, activate your bicep as you squeeze the earth, then slow motion, press down, squeeze your right side, stretch your right leg straight, and reach your left arm over your ear. Now as you press down more through your right hand, root more through the knife edge of your left foot, extend more through the knife edges or the edges of your left fingers, lift up more through your right inner thigh. Bend your right knee, keep the right foot lifted, place your left hand to the top, turn your left toes in a little, lift your left heel up, roll to the knife edge of your left foot. Bend your left knee, root the left big toe, cactus your right arm, and squeeze your left bicep. Keep your right heel squeezing towards your butt and place your right tippy toe to the floor off your mat. Then bend both knees to sit your right sit bone down onto your butt. Right hand, bring it behind the back of your skull. Claw the earth with your left fingertips. As you inhale, pull your butt back a bit, lift your pelvic floor, pull in at your waist, puff up at your chest, hug your right elbow in a little by your temple, and squeeze your left bicep again to make sure you're not hyperextending the elbow. Press your head to your hand, and with your hand, press a little on your head, so you're meeting like two hands in prayer. Now with those actions through your spine, press through both feet. Begin to lift your pelvis. Unfurl incrementally through your spine from your navel to your solar to your heart and then finally to your throat. you can pour your head back. Breath like a river, let it flow through. Let it breathe through. Let it massage through. Notice agendas, see if you can drop them or just like sweat them off. Bend both knees a little bit. So you're backing off, turn and lift your right knee up towards the sky, right arm up high. Slowly pivot on the left foot to step your right foot up to the top of the mat for 3. A really slow 3. A 5 chili pepper 3. 2. Press down more, ooh, through your left hand. Keep reaching up with your right hand. Hover the right foot at the top and then place it down. Ooh la la, high lunge, inhale, rise up. Exhale, cast your heart forward, shift the weight into your right foot, lift your left leg up towards the sky. Spread your left toes, inhale, elongate your spine. Legs are an extension of your spine. Exhale, hover your left foot off the floor at the top of the mat. Begin to bend your right knee and bring your left leg all the way through, so you're coming down into a little pistol. Take an inhale, lift your heart up. Exhale, press down, lift back up. Reach your left leg all the way back. Inhale, extend your spine, and then step your left foot to the back. Inhale, rise up, high lunge. Exhale, journey back, down dog. Inhale, ripple forward, high plank. Exhale, lower, chaturanga. Breathe into chaturanga. Breathe out, lower your pelvis. Breathe in, extend your arms forward, extend your legs back, and lift your heart. Breathe out and squeeze the midline. Breathe in, lift higher, 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 higher. Breathe out, plant your hands, tuck your toes, and glide back, active child's pose. Breathe in and round forward. Breathe out, unfurl, up dog. Breathe in, point your left toes back. Breathe out, left knee to nose, touch. Breathe in, two-legged down dog. Breathe out, left knee to right tricep. Shift the weight to left hand, sink your right heel. Cactus your right arm. Squeeze your right bicep and extend your right arm over your ear as you stretch your left leg to the right. Press down through the knife edge of your right foot as you lift your left inner thigh higher and reach more. Bend your left knee. Place your right hand to the top. Turn your right toes in a little. Lift your right heel up a lot and pivot to the knife edge of your right foot. And as you do that, bend your right knee, root the right big toe. Press through your right hand, cactus your left arm. Spread your left toes and hug your left heel in towards your left sit bone. Then step your left foot to the floor, off your mat. Bend both knees and bring your left sit bone down. Left hand, locate it. Sometimes I forget. Bring your left hand behind the back of your head. Then, starting at the feet, so just feel that your feet, they have gravity in them. Cool. Then, absorb more gravity by spreading your toes. Stick your bum back. Then inhale, swallow up through your pelvic floor, pull in at your waist, puff up through your chest. Draw your left elbow in by your left temple a little. Squeeze your right bicep, that creates the micro bend. Then press your head to your hand and hold your head with your hand. I hope I said that right. I might not have. You know what I mean. Then take another inhale to extend through those actions, and exhale, begin to press through your feet and lift your pelvis up. Now squeeze the heel of your right hand into the floor and curl incrementally your spine, or unfurl it incrementally, your navel, your solar plexus, your heart, and then finally your throat. Now notice if there's agendas and what happens if you drop them. It might mean that you back off a little. It might mean that actually you blossom more. We don't know. Now bend both knees a little. Pivot so that you're stacking your left body over your right body. Press into your right foot. Lift your left knee. Reach your left arm up. Gaze to the top. Practice saying yes in your head over and over and over as you slowly pivot on the right foot and step your left foot up for a long ass 3. Feel every increment of every little thing that bubbles up through your human experience. 2. Okay, as we're heading towards 1, see if you can hover your foot at the top. Oh la la, and step it down. Inhale, rise up, high lunge. Exhale, cast your heart forward. Shift the weight to your left foot. Reach your right leg up and bring your fingertips to the top. Inhale, extend through all the lions evenly. It sounded like I said all the lions. Exhale, hover your right foot off the floor at the top. Now pull in through your front body, so there's a little round of your spine. Bend your left knee and slow motion come down to a pistol. Good. Now take an inhale here, press through your left foot, spread your right toes and reach to the crown of your head. As you exhale, lift your left heel around your spine, press down and come all the way back up. Reach your right leg back, inhale, extend. And as you exhale, step your right foot to the back. Inhale, rise up, high lunge. Exhale, slowly journey back, feeling every little increment along the way to down dog. Let's do some ripples. So inhale, undulate forward, but undulate forward without coming all the way forward, and exhale, undulate back. And even you can stay in the down dog shape and undulate. Now sync it with your breath. So the inhale, ripples forward, and the exhale, ripples back. Inhale. You don't have to breathe with me. Okay, find 2 or so more undulations, but infuse it with an agendaless environment. See what it does for you. How does it feel when there's no expectation? Inhale, round forward, high plank. Exhale, lower chaturanga. Lower your pelvis. Arms forward, legs back. Inhale, lift everything up. Higher, higher, higher. Exhale, plant your hands. Glide back to sit onto your heels. Right away, palms up. Stillness. How hard is stillness in the crux or the climax of something intense? And in a way, for me, that shows me how powerful it is in a moment of such heightened experience. And it's something I practice. I don't perfect it. I practice it. But every time I do get a glimpse of how potent it is and how much I learn, it's just such an amazing reminder. To me, intensity is no mistake. You got any sighs in there? Any residues, anything you can rinse through? This time we'll start our sigh with a big exhale to get like all the breath out, right to the bottom, like so you contract a bit through your core. So let's do that first. Exhale. Inhale, filling everything up from the bottom to the sides, to the front, to the back. A full balloon. Hold your breath at the top. As you hold your breath, soften your skin. Take another sip of breath in and hold. Soften your face, your jaw, your eyes. Take another sip of breath in and let it go. Feel the effects. Arms open wide to the sides, like you're hugging the air, and then circle your arms forward and place your hands to the top. Slide your hands a little more forward. As you inhale, round forward, tuck your toes. Exhale, unfurl, up dog. Point your right toes back, big inhale. Exhale, right knee to nose touch. Three-legged down dog, inhale, reach up. Exhale, right knee towards your left tricep. Shift the weight to your right hand, sink your left heel, and then inhale, reach your left arm over your ear as you stretch your right leg straight to the left. Exhale, bend your right knee, left hand down, roll to the knife edge of your left foot, and step your right foot off your mat. Bend both knees, sink your butt down. Butt back, lift in through your waist, puff up through your chest, and inhale, and then exhale, press through both feet and extend. And if you want your right hand behind your head, you can do that. Then pivot your body. Lift your right arm high, your right knee high. Say yes in your head, and step up for 3, 2. High lunge, inhale, rise up. Exhale, torso forward, step to your right foot. Lift your left leg up, fingertips to the floor. Take an inhale. Exhale as though you're going to hover your left foot, but then you just bring it all the way forward as you bend your right knee. You come into a pistol. Sink your butt down. Step your right foot forward. Squeeze your inner knees together. Lift your arms up and inhale. Exhale, curl down for 5. Pull your front body to your back body. 4, 3, 2. We're going to pulsate here because it's fun with breath, always. So it goes like shh, little pulsations. Shh. Focus primarily shh, on your breath, and let your breath be what's pulsating you up and down. Shh. Little pulsations. Shh. Shh. Firm your left thigh, spread your left toes, and squeeze the midline. Shh. 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 Root your right big toe. Shh. 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 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, don't drop. Exhale, curl up. Stretch your right leg straight. Grab hold of your left foot. Bend your left knee in order to do that. Pull on your left foot with your hands in order to lift your heart up. Then, once your heart is lifted, you feel steady, grounded through the right heel in your sit bones. Spread your left toes and extend through the left heel. Drop the agendas. Be gentle with yourself as you discover them. Now, bring your left hand onto your left calf. Place your right hand over the top of your left foot. Siri wants to help, but no, it's okay, thanks. Okay, and then bend your left knee and bring your left arm inside your left leg. Make a C with your left hand and hook it under the calf. Then pull your leg back. Sling your left leg over your shoulder or tricep. Left elbow, elbow your leg back. Place your left hand to the floor, kind of off your mat or on the edge of your mat, but fingertips point away from you. Squeeze your right bicep. Ground through your right heel. Curl your left sit bone forward and towards your right inner thigh a little. As you root your left sit bone down-ish, it might not be down, but root it down. Then extend up and through the left toes, but remember, this is a pose where like agenda can really come in. So soften into the experiencing of what's here rather than what the mind might wish was here. And wash through the tributaries with breath. Just wash through where you're at with breath. Massage breath by breath, the ebb and flow of breath, every breath like a wave that comes in and it takes away a little invisible layer of sediment. Let the evolution be little layer by little layer, little layer by little layer. Okay, bend your left knee, come back with your torso, hook with your left hand again and sling your your leg as much as you can. Now you might completely opt out of this, and this is fine. Place your left hand to the floor beside you. I might slip out of this. I'm so sweaty. Place your right hand to the floor beside you. Okay, hot tips. Squeeze your inner thighs. So hug your left leg into the midline. Press your left shoulder back to your leg. Spread your right toes and pull from your right toes up into your pelvic floor. Claw the earth with your fingertips and inhale, lift your heart forward. Use your exhale to press down, lift, bend your right knee and come onto your right shin. Want to try that again? I mean, maybe no, but let's do it. Okay, press down, lean forward, root down, and just even slide your right foot forward. It can be as messy as whatever, ever. Then inhale, organize your legs, hug your inner thighs, lift your heart, exhale, lean forward, press down, lift your right leg, or don't lift it, but slide it to come onto your right shin. Step your left foot to the top, step your right foot to the back. Place your hands to the top and step back to down dog. And forget about it. Just leave it where it was. Like right here where that puddle is, just that's where it was. That's what was. Inhale, ripple forward, high plank. Exhale, yay, chaturanga. Inhale in chaturanga. Stay for chaturanga as you exhale. Okay, one more inhale in chaturanga. Lower your pelvis, exhale. Arms forward, legs back. Inhale, lift, lift, lift right to that edge. Exhale, plant your hands, tuck your toes, glide back, active child's pose. Inhale, round forward, hands and knees. Exhale, unfurl, up dog. Point your left toes back, inhale. Exhale, left knee to nose. It's like a stroll in the park. Inhale, left leg up and back, like a 4-pepper stroll. Exhale, left knee towards your right tricep. Pivot your right heel down. Inhale, reach your right arm over your ear as you stretch your left leg to the right, parallel to the ground, and squeeze your left side, lean back. Bend your left knee, place your right hand down, pivot to the knife edge of your right foot. Hug your left heel in by your left sit bone as you step your left foot to the floor off your mat and bend both knees. Butt back, pull in and up and puff, inhale, and then exhale, press through both feet and curl yourself open. Pull your front body to your back body, pivot, reach your left knee high, left arm high. Say yes in your head and step up. 3, 2, and 1. High lunge, inhale, rise up. Exhale, shift forward, step into your left foot, reach your right leg up, fingertips down. Breathe in, extend. Breathe out as though you're going to step your right foot down, but then don't. Psych. Bring your right leg all the way forward, come down into pistol. Sink your bum down, step your left foot forward, lift your right knee up so its inner knees are touching. Reach your arms up, lift your heart up, inhale, curl down for 5. Pull your front body to your back body, 4, 3, 2. Okay, what's here? Feel it and pulsate. So we make more of it. Let this be like a love-hate thing. Like 2 sides of the same coin. Let your breath do more of the work. Surrender your mind to the breath. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, don't drop. Exhale, curl up. All right, bend your right knee. Hold on tight for dear life to your right foot. Stretch your left leg straight, but dig the left heel into the floor. Then have a good grip with your fingers on your right foot. Pull on it, right knee bends. Press your butt back a little, like you're sticking your butt out towards the back of the mat. Gather in through your pelvic floor. Swallow up through your core. And using your hands onto your foot, pull your heart forward towards your toes. And now inhale. Then as you exhale, You can begin to edge or wedge or breathe or massage your right leg a little more straightish. Now breathe into what you feel here. Let the ebb and the flow of your breath have its way with you. Place your right hand onto your right calf. Bend your right knee. Place your left hand over the top of your right foot and holding on to the knife edge of your right foot. Once you have that grip, press the knife edge of your right foot into your left hand and then wiggle or slide your right arm and right shoulder down inside your right leg. Make a C with your right hand, hook it under the calf. Then press your right shin bone up. Then press it back. Then sling it or slide it like a backpack or like a sack of something over your shoulder. And then with your right elbow, so make a fist with your right hand and then be like with your leg, like, let me in. Like elbow yourself a little. Then place your right hand off your mat so your fingertips point towards the right. Okay, now reestablish this grip you have with your left hand on the knife edge of your right foot. Squeeze your left bicep. Then you can lift your left elbow towards the sky, left forearm up towards the sky, but keep your left bicep active. Okay, now curl your right glute, your right sit bone forward and a little bit in towards your left inner thigh. Spread your left toes. Now press the heel of your right hand down and hug your right upper arm in towards your outer thigh. Okay? Then just let your breath in. Little breath by little breath, an incremental opening. Do you often have agendas in this pose? And just experiment with what would it feel like if actually there wasn't one. Or at least you dropped the common one, the one that you have commonly. When in doubt, add more breath. Okay, untangle kind of, just turn your torso forward, re-sling your leg. Place your right hand beside you again. Place your left hand beside you. Okay, hug inner thighs to the middle. Spread all your toes. As you breathe in through your legs, like in through your feet and up through your legs and up through your pelvic floor and into your chest. And as you breathe out, press from your chest down through your arms and hands to lift. Bend your left knee, tilt your torso forward and bring your left shin to the floor. Or maybe it's like a total slide, fall on your face kind of event. Okay, inhale. And as you exhale, lean your torso forward, press through your hands, hug your left heel in towards your sit bone and slide your left leg forward again. Yeehaw. Let's do it one more time. I'm sliding here. Oh, it's very slippy here. As you inhale, prepare. Feel your breath. As you exhale, use your breath. Press it into the floor, lift your leg, squeeze your heel towards your butt, tilt forward and come onto your left shin. Step your right foot to the back, tuck your left toes, step your left toes to the back. Plant your hands to the top, untangling your shoulder from under your leg. Round your spine, pick your right foot up and step to down dog. Down dog. Like indulge. Indulge in breath. Indulge in the rest of down dog. Now, lift your head, look to your thumbs. Slide yourself by lifting your heels a little bit. So you're not going to lift them high, just like half high. And this can help to slide your torso a little bit forward. Now get a really good grip with your hands, like bite your mat with your hands. And pull your hands towards one another. So we're activating the midline. Keep your index mounds down. Okay, now bend your knees more and tilt your sit bones up. So feel that engagement in your low back, tilting your sit bones up. Then squeeze in at your waist and melt forward like that hot stone on the back of your heart is dripping towards your thumbs. Now keep this shape you have through the spine, but slide yourself a little bit more forward, shoulders not quite over your wrists. Then press through your hands, keep your waist as it is, but begin to puff the back of your heart up. So you're rounding the back of your heart. Then swallow through your solar plexus and round through the middle of your back body. And then squeeze in pubic bone towards your sternum to round your lower back as you slide back into more of a down dog position. And this will make sense in a minute, or it might not make any sense today. And once you slide back, right away, bend your knees, tilt your sit bones up, drip your solar plexus and your heart down and forward. Then slide yourself forward again. Press through your hands, round your upper back, round your middle backs by swallowing your solar plexus in, round your lower back by squeezing your navel to your spine as you press back into down dog, tilt your sit bones up, melt your heart. Then come forward again. Press around your upper back, your middle back, your lower back, and then curl your sit bones towards the sky and drip your heart. So it's a reverse undulation. So now let's do it with breath. Slide forward. Inhale to round upper, middle, lower back, and exhale to extend to create the curve. Slide forward. Inhale, round upper, middle, lower, and exhale to tilt your sit bones up and drip your heart. Okay, now do it a few times or 2 times or one more time on your own breath. Now, agendas, see if you can melt them and just have the experience of the play of the movement and the breath. Come into down dog. Lift your heels, inhale, round forward, high plank. Exhale, lower your knees down. Sit back onto your heels, turn your palms up onto your thighs, and close your eyes. And what is it for you to drop in? Like somebody can guide you in or tell you what to drop into, or even just tell you to say, hey, drop in. But what does it actually mean to you? What is it to you to drop into your fullest, realest, rawest self now? Stick your butt back, hug the air, inhale. Circle your arms forward, place them to the top, slide them forward, inhale, round forward. Hands and knees, and exhale, lower down to your pelvis. Lower down your heart. Turn your palms towards the earth and bring them by your sides, beside your thighs. Press your hands down, root your fingertips, pull them forward a little bit to activate your biceps. Root your toenails into the floor, especially your pinky toenails, and then hug your inner ankles to the midline. Firm your thighs by rooting the tops of your feet. Activate your glutes towards your heels to make space in your lower back and to lift your pubic bone up towards your navel. Swallow up through your pelvic floor, pull in and up through your waist. Lift your upper arm bones away from the floor and curl your chest a little bit forward. Then through the inner seams of your legs, lift your legs on an inhale. Exhale, keep squeezing your biceps and lift your arms. Turn your palms towards one another and slow motion bend both knees. Then Lift in through your waist again, and inhale, lift your heart. As you exhale, hug your heels to your butt, reach with your hands, and at the same time, in the same way, take hold of both ankles. Flex your feet, hug your inner thighs, tuck your chin, and inhale, puff your chest towards your chin. Exhale, press your shins back, curl your heart forward, and keep squeezing your inner thighs. Now close your eyes, and if you want, you can lift your chin parallel to the floor, but focus on your breath like a hot stone on the back of your heart. Feel the little ebbs and flows. Every inhale, breathe into the hot stone, and every exhale, let the hot stone melt the base of your heart forward. Let this posture have movement to it, not just still and stagnant, but like a rock. Take one more breath, be taken by one more breath. And then come down. Stack your hands, or you can make fists with your hands and stack your forehead. Let everything settle and spread. Even space everywhere so that all the little tributaries become drenched with breath. And indulge. It's an amazing indulgence because there's really nothing here that we consider to be indulgent in this material world. There's like a sweaty mat. My mat's pretty indulgent, actually. It's cork, but you know, still it's very sweaty, dirty. You're on a floor somewhere. You're wearing something to sweat in. And so how is this indulgent? Where is the indulgence? Because wherever it is, it means it's always with you. Lift your head, place your hands, press your hands down and come to your hands and your knees. And then come back to stand onto your knees. Now, place your hands onto your waistline. As you inhale, stick your butt back. Lift your pelvic floor, pull in at your waist, and actually use your hands onto your ribs so that your thumbs are actually in the middle back of your heart. And you can lift your ribs up. Lift your ribs up off your pelvis. Tuck your chin a little towards your chest. And then keep this curve and place your hands onto your sacrum. Fingertips pointing up or down. For a moment, just like two hands in prayer, feel your sacrum pressing to your hands and your hands pressing to your sacrum, and see if you can create like a press that creates leverage there. Even press that creates an upward sprout. Then begin to activate your glutes towards the backs of your knees, but see if you can still feel this press of sacrum to hands. And feel that when you do that, the glutes towards the backs of the knees, your pubic bone lifts towards your navel. Then lift, swallow through your pelvic floor, pull in at your waist, and inhale, puff through your chest, lift up, 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 up. As you exhale, imagine the hot stone on the back of your heart, but it's lifting up, and you relax or you curl over it in the sweetest way. It's not like, I'm going back. It's more like, ooh, cozy. Lifting up, every inhale, and curling a little bit over the hot stone on the back of your heart. And the inhale to lift up, the inhale massages you up. It creates more length, more sprout through your spine. And then the exhale, you keep that length and you just go a little back. So there's ebbs and flows. Inhale, a growing, and exhale, a sinking somewhere. And then inhale. And now, if you desire, if it's good, bring your hands to your heels. If you're done here, come on out of it and pause and rest. If you go with your hands to your heels, Keep feeling the massage of the breath. Every inhale, a little fountain lifting up through your spine. And every exhale, settling into a depth that's often not observable from the external. If you're all the way back, place your hands to your sacrum, stick your butt back and rise up. Sit to your heels. Turn your palms to your thighs and right away drop in to what's here for you. Let your breath have its way with you. See if you feel any like spontaneous inner adjustments. As you inhale, arms wide, butt back. And as you exhale, place your hands to the top. Okay, now as you inhale, round, but go really slowly and accentuate each segment of your spine, but start with your glutes. So your glutes squeeze towards the backs of your knees. So the very first thing to spread is your sacrum, your lower back, and swallow in through your front body to draw your pubic bone towards your navel. And then swallow in and up through your front body, so your navel hugs towards your solar plexus. And then swallow the front of your heart out of the back of your heart. And then let your head fall down. Now keep squeezing your glutes towards the backs of your knees and begin to lower your pelvis down, just to kiss the floor as you spread your heart forward into a cobra, like how we normally might do it, with your hands onto the floor, heels of your hands pressing down, arms hugging back, legs elongating like they go on forever. And do the same thing with your spine. So elongate your spine like it goes on forever. Like there's no beginning and there's no end. It's just extend, extend. Slowly glide back. Active child's pose, tuck your toes, and come into down dog. Let yourself be ironed out a little. Walk your feet to the top, feeling every little increment. Bend both knees. Sit onto your bum. Step your feet forward, lift your heart, lift your hands, inhale, and exhale, curl down. Step your feet in so your heels are in front of your sit bones. Activate your feet. Spread your toes and lift them. Then root your big toes and your pinky toes, but try to keep the 3 toes in the middle lifted. Then, for a moment, press your elbows and your upper arms down. Root the back of your head down. And stick your butt back so you're creating the curve of your lower back. Pull in at your waist, puff up at your chest, and hug your shoulder blades towards one another. So if you want to look at me, you can, but we're creating like a bridge. Imagine I'm turning my spine into a solid bridge right now, using internal deep core activations as well as using the back line. Now keep that activation, especially focus on the pulling in of your waist. The pulling in of your waist will have to traction your lower back. Now, from your glutes, activate your glutes towards the backs of your knees a little bit and press down to lift your pelvis up, utilizing your glutes. Feel your feet active. Options, stay here and walk your arm bones underneath you one by one. Interlace your fingers and just explore here. Remember, let the exploration be less about like, I'm going to go so deep in this pose, and more about, okay, what does this feel like without an agenda? Stay here or place your hands beside your ears with your fingertips pointing towards your heels. Pull in at your waist, puff up at your chest, press through your hands and feet, and come lightly to the crown of your head. Hug your forearms to the midline so your elbows stack over your wrists. pull your upper arm bones back so your shoulder blades hug the back of your heart, and then extend through your legs, through your arms to rise. Now feel gravity in your hands and feet. See if you can swallow up more gravity by consciously pressing fingertips and big toes and pinky toes down. Now as you inhale, stick your butt back, let gravity have your butt a bit so you drop it towards the floor. Pull in at your waist as you lift your pelvic floor. Puff forward through your chest as you pull your upper arm bones back, and then stretch your feet, your legs, your hands, your arms, like they never stop. Like extend right through the floor. Keep extending right through your arms, right through your legs, and breathe through those extensions, through those lines. Bring awareness into your spine and extend through your spine like it never stops. Go longer and longer and longer and longer. Now allowing all of the parts of your human experience right here and letting yourself breathe right through them all. Bend your knees, gaze to the ceiling, and come down unless you want to stay up. Turn your palms to the sky. Lean your knees in on one another. Let the back of your heart melt down. Close your eyes so you can simmer more thoroughly in what you're feeling. Lift your heels. Shift your hips a little to the left. Hug your knees in halfway. Hug them together. Bring your arms out wide to the sides. And then slowly bring your knees towards the right. Press down through your elbows. Lift the back of your heart away from the floor and lift it and then lower it so that it lowers at a greater distance away from your pelvis. Reach your left arm up towards the sky and then reach it all the way so that it hovers over your right arm. Now, without bringing your left arm to touch the floor, sweep your left arm over your head. And once it gets to like your temple or just beyond your temple, notice how your left shoulder blade begins to drip down to the floor, and just feel that gravity catches your left shoulder blade and drips it, pulls it down. And then as your left arm comes more towards the left, notice how your left shoulder comes to the floor. And then notice how your left upper arm comes down, and then the elbow, and then the forearm, and then the hand. And notice the rotation that you just gradually induce through your spine, a more sequential rotation. Agendas are funny because they're funny, but because agendas often are a destination, but a sequential rotation in this example, anything sequential feeds into the outcome. So sometimes dropping agendas and going little step by little step takes us to a more thorough outcome that can surprise us with greater details than we could have imagined. Bring your head back to the center. Use your core to bring your legs back to the center. Pause just a quick moment. Pick your hips up, shift them to the right a little bit. Hug your knees in halfway. Squeeze your legs together and slowly, slowly lower your legs to the left. Pause just to feel. Like, I want you to try to feel the difference. So for here, and I was like, okay, now turn your head. Just feel how that feels if you're just to turn your head to the right here. Can you feel that there's like part of your spine is rotated, but maybe not all of it sequentially? So now bring your right arm up and then turn so that your right arm hovers over your left and your right shoulder is even stacked over your left. Now you can lower your head and very, very slowly. And the emphasis here is at first on gravity. So let your arm be like drenched in gravity, but don't touch your arm to the floor. And when your arm gets to about like the side of your temple, notice how your right shoulder blade starts to drip down. And one side will be different. So notice if this has a different feeling to it. And then keep bringing your right arm super slowly to the right. Notice your shoulder comes down, but now feel into the rotation through your thoracic spine. Can you feel anything different? And then your upper arm comes down, and then your elbow, and then your lower arm, and then the top of your hand. And it may be that your gaze, what usually happens is your head naturally wants to go to the side. And let your sides be different. Sometimes we have an agenda for one side or an agenda for both. We project an outcome from one side onto the other side because we equate it with not being balanced or something. Let's see if you could dissolve that agenda and just let two sides be different. Sometimes it's differences that create balance. Begin to bring your head back to the center. Use your center, your core, to bring your legs back to the center. Bring your toes to the floor and bring your pelvis to the center and everything back to the center, and just pause a moment to feel. And then use your abdominals, your core, to pull your knees in. Wrap your arms around your shins, and you can hold on to your feet with your hands if you want. And curl your head in. Now really breathe into this shape. Nourishing breaths. Getting as compact as a seed. And slowly, slowly unfurl the back of your heart to the floor, your feet wide, your arms wide. Slide your legs wide and spread the back of your heart to the floor. And sink your gaze deep inside. And visualize your central column, that right in the very, very, very center of your spine, the core of your spine is the most powerful river. And then extending in every single direction are powerful, beautiful, winding, intelligent tributaries. They're intelligent, they burrow, they weave, they maneuver, they communicate. In ways so profound, so intelligent, so intrinsically wise. The design of your body, of your composition is so intrinsically genius. It's had a lot of practice to refine its design. And now, can you feel that from this movement, from the breath, from allowing expressions and experience, that the tributaries have become more unwound, more liberated, more freed, more flowing. And so there's more communication between every system. There's more flow, there's more liberation, there's more sensitivity. There's more of a lot of things. And so you just lay back like you're floating in salt water and allow all of the flow. Allow the effects to increase. And I'll wake you up in a little bit. Begin to let your breath bring you back. And if you want to stay resting, then just ignore what I'm saying. Feel the warm circulation through every line, every layer. Feel the flow of communication. Bring some tiny little bits of movement. And take a stretch. Begin to actively reach your arms over your head and stretch your toes away from your fingers, and take a big inhale breath. And when you exhale, drop everything. And then roll to your side. When you're ready, come up to a seat. And for a moment, place your hands and a last little moment to drop in, close your eyes. I just want to read you something that I really liked, and it's relevant to this class by Sadhguru. I was watching a video of his the other day, and he said, "What's possible and not possible is not your business. It's nature's business. Your business is just to strive for what you want." And what is it that you really want? And really strive for that. And he talks about making that really clear. So taking the time to sit with yourself over the course of time to make that really clear. What is it that you really want? And little by little, increment by increment, taking the little steps towards striving for that. But the agenda drops when we can remember that it's not all up to us. That what's possible and what's not possible is not our business all the way. That it's nature's business. So coming back to this idea of trying to modify too much who we are in order to shape ourselves into something we think we should be because of the rights and wrongs that we collect in our life, to let those agendas drop off and to keep coming into the core of what you want, and let those expressions come